Hey everybody. Okay, we are going to make our versions of guacamole, and then what you guys get to do is tell us what you do differently. So we're not saying that this is the best way or the perfect way, it's the way we do it and the way we like it. So, supplies, bowls for scooping stuff into, cutting board, knife, and when I make guacamole, I keep it pretty simple: cilantro, onion, lime, avocado, salt, and pepper. Okay? Miss Bachmann said she likes to mix it up and do tomatoes and stuff, so I just brought some pre-made pico that I got at a Mexican place last night. Super good. And the nice thing about adding the tomato pico situation is it extends your bowl. So instead of just having a little bit, you're going to have a lot. So we'll show you that as we go. So first off, we wash our hands because we're not nasty.
We already did.
Secondly, we washed off the cilantro. So Miss Bachmann, if you want to chop up the cilantro, there's a better knife. And then I'm going to go in and cut my avocados in half around the top like that. Then it's a slight twist. Wink. You can get in there. And my niece actually has taken over this job for me. She's now scooping my avocados for me. Super nice. Because my 3-year-old nephew, one of his obsessions in his life is rock and rolly, as he calls this.
Oh.
So if you are going to make it, then you have to make rock and rolly for Andrew. And he is literally obsessed. Are you okay?
Watch out you don't almost cut yourself.
Oh my goodness. So I'm going to do 2 separate bowls so that we can show you guys what we're doing with one just being kind of really plain and traditional. Actually, at least traditional to me, and Chipotle. I don't know if it's traditional to anybody else. Do you want to mash that avocado up with the fork?
We'll use a fork and mash this up.
Nope, there we go.
Maybe.
You can cut it with a knife too if it's being
Yeah.
weird. Okay, so in with the second avocado. So typically if I was making this for a group, it's like a couple of avocado. Next I'm going to cut the onion. I'm going to use this knife, I like it better. So because we're not making a ton, I'm not going to use the whole onion, and this is a teeny tiny little onion. But I just cut off a chunk and then peel back the layer. I personally like to use the red onion. I feel like, one, it's a little bit better if you eat it just raw, like if you're getting chunks of it. Although I like white onions sometimes too. But the red onion's nice in this because, one, I don't feel like it makes your eyes water quite as bad. And 2, it gives a little bit of sweetness to the guacamole. So I pretty much have done this like a recipe I looked up to make Chipotle guacamole, because they charge you for that stuff so much money, but it's so good.
But it is expensive.
Here's a life hack I figured out though, you guys, with Chipotle. You order vegetarian, and then the guacamole is free on it. So I don't know about anybody else, but I like the meat stuff at Chipotle, but I don't like it enough that I'm like, I have to have
I love
steak.
their salad.
And
with
so
chicken.
then I just had them start
Okay.
doing that. Okay, so into my bowl went avocado and avocado, cilantro, and onion. Into Miss Bachmann's bowl, however many of those you want to put in.
Salsa.
I pretty recommend when you're using a salt and pepper shaker, especially like in the case of these little decorative ones. I don't know how fast this stuff's going to come out, so I like to pour it into my hand first. That stuff did.
Are we putting cilantro in this one? No.
You can if you want to.
I'm not a real huge fan of cilantro, so I'm going to leave that one plain.
So Miss Bachmann's is done then. Oh, well, do you want to put a little lime?
Yeah.
I always like to put in lime because it keeps it from going brown. Like way reduces the amount of brown. And because brown avocado is disgusting to me. So then I'm putting in some lime. I like a lot of lime in mine.
And it just turns brown because the air hits it. It really isn't, it's not bad to eat. It just doesn't look very appetizing.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's other ways to do that. Some people say you leave the pit in the bowl and that will keep it from turning brown. Some people say if you take like plastic wrap and put it in there and then press it down, it's just keeping the air out of it.
Yes.
That's
the other
what
thing
turns
is
it
if
brown.
you're only using half of an avocado, you can take the old avocado peel and set it real tight onto the top, and that can help too. So, finished product. This one is the lime, onion, cilantro. It's not really an appetizing looking thing. And then there's
That one has the sauce in it. So there's tomatoes and onions and
there's a little
jalapenos
cilantro.
and a little bit of cilantro.
But yeah, that is how we do guacamole. And now we're gonna go and eat tamales that one of my friends made and guacamole. And so we're gonna have a great rest of our day. You have a great rest of your day and let us know.
Let us know how you make yours.
Yep, and what you do differently or what you like, don't like, whatever. Have a good one.